Howdy, it's Dr. Alejandro.
And I'm Dr. Emily.
And as many of you know, we have 4 clinics on our first 3 years in practice.
If you're ready to level up your business, find us at paththovictorychiro.com to get on the path to victory.
What up, everyone? Today we're live from Boston, Massachusetts, as we're here on a great hotel after the great experience that we had together, yes. Right? So by the end of this episode, we're going to share three points that is going to help you get to the next level, correct?
That's right.
I wish I knew these points 2 years ago, and we would have been doing this thing 2 years ago, but it wasn't meant to be. We were not ready to receive that yet.
Yes.
And that's exactly what we're going to talk. So if you don't follow us in social media, so you probably haven't seen it. This past weekend, we were able to be in Boston because Emily got me VIP tickets for my birthday that was in January to see the Boston Celtics. I've been a fan of the Boston Celtics since I was like 6 years old. That's why I was raised in my house. Why am I a Celtics fan? I don't even know, but we are, So my goal has always been, I've been to 3 games and I was literally touching the wall in the back. And my goal was always to be courtside. I don't know why. I saw the people courtside and I'm like, that looks pretty cool. You need to be doing something important to be there. And Em got me that for my birthday, and we had the experience of basically like high-fiving every Celtics player. We were literally sitting near the medical doctor of the Boston Celtics. That was an experience, like we thought, oh yeah, we're chiropractors, like how can we get to the Mavericks? And he was like talking to us, giving us feedback. So that was pretty humbling.
Yes.
You have anything to say about that?
Couple things, yeah. Really cool who you can meet at places like that. So obviously the experience was so fun, getting to sit courtside, getting to give Jason Tatum a fist bump and like dap up Pritchard, like that was awesome. And obviously like that's a dream come true for you. But like you said, like sitting next to the medical doctor of the Celtics team is also like these connections that you can make just by getting in the room. Like you hear people talk about just get in the room with people, just get in the room with influential people. Like that is what that means. Like we're around power, we're around people with influence, we're around really, really cool people who have made these connections. He's talking about like, oh, I moved to Boston in like 1990, like I used to live in New York. So he's a lot older than us. And like, here we are, we're in our 20s sitting next to this guy, like just living it up. And I thought that was so unique. But I planned this trip back in January. I wanted your birthday to be epic this year before your big 30th. And it never came to fruition because we didn't have the time to go and fly to Boston and go to a courtside game. And so I kind of planned it out, and this is the importance of planning ahead as well. I knew that this quarter, Q1, was going to be really, really busy for us. We had trips planned, we had conferences, we had, not to mention Alex and Allie, who were training to open an office in Waco, who were living in Abilene so that we could train them and show them our systems. And they were with us for 90 days, right? Almost. And so I knew it was going to be a really busy time, and that's why I set April to be our time after that crazy busyness, after Bryce and Jimmy were out of the office for a week. Let's plan a vacation. Let's go to Boston. Let's enjoy your courtside tickets. I got to see you live up your biggest dream, and that was like such a dream for me. So that's all I wanted to add to that.
No, yeah, and we usually on vacation, we just travel. We travel a lot, but it's basically work or family.
Yes.
And this is kind of the first time that we don't do either or. Mm-hmm. So with that, if you're taking notes, this is pretty important. The 3 points that we're going to touch today, the first one is going to be scarcity. As we bought the tickets, I was pretty scared. I had a lot of fear and have a lot of guilt. What do I mean? Like basically financially, I was like, man, are you sure we can do it? Like that's a lot of money. Like why are we doing this? We could actually like buy the ones in the middle and just do the same game. And I was just feeling a lot of guilt after we purchased it. I was like, what are people going to think? That was my first thought. What are people going to think? Are people going to think that I'm a bad human being because I have courtside tickets? What are people going to think? That's the first thought that came to my mind. That's crazy that I was literally, I don't care about people, but my first thought is, what are people going to think? Mm-hmm. So with that, like you have to erase scarcity because scarcity brings anger as well. And if you don't erase that scarcity, you're not going to be able to go to the next step.
Yeah.
Correct? And for us, the second education point here is you're not supposed to share your wins with everyone. There's going to be a lot of people that you told them, let's suppose, hey, I bought tickets for front row at the Celtics game, and people are gonna like judge you. People are gonna say like, why are you doing that? You could go upstairs.
Right.
Damn, you're rich. Like,
Yeah.
you don't have to be rich for that. You know, you can treat yourself, and with that, like, that's gonna motivate you to go to the next level, being surrounded by those people and that experience. Because now I want to keep doing this every year. So I want to keep working my butt off for I could be able to purchase those next year as well. So with that, you know, and that could be family members as well. It's not just your friends or whoever follows you. The people that are going to judge you the most is the people closer to you. And that's when you sometimes have to like get those people out of your way, you know, and it's just, you know, if it's family, you have to keep family and business probably separate, you know, like family, hey, how's it going, whatever, and cut it fast, you know, and it's unfortunate that's most of the time it's family that gets you there. And the third point?
The third point is that God will not give you something that you're not ready to receive. And so what do I mean by that? I just told Ale a couple minutes ago here that a year ago, we probably were not ready to sit courtside at a Celtics game. Mentally, we were not mature enough. Maybe we didn't have the finances. We probably could have, but it would have been a stretch. But I think that the Lord will put something in front of you, knowing that you will steward it well. And so he will grant you more money, more resources, more connections when he knows that you will foster healthy relationships, that you will take care of finances. God will not provide you with $100K in your bank account tomorrow if he knows you're going to go spend it on crazy materialistic things that don't propel you forward. Like, the more money we make, I'll say, I feel like the more diligent we are with our finances. Like, the more closer I look at, okay, what do we need to spend on here? Where can we delegate? Where can we put things into a high yield savings account? Where can we invest? Do we have a little bit of money to play with? When we are like flat broke, I feel like is when we spent the most money on stupid things. And so it's like the more you gain, the more that the Lord will provide to you, the better you have to steward it. But God is not going to give you something that you aren't going to be a good steward of. And so I think in this specific example, like, we worked our butts off last year, all 2024, and then definitely Q1 of 2025. And here we are finally in April, like, we get to enjoy, we get to reward ourselves because we were such good stewards with what we did and what we were given. And so I think that God will bless you more moving forward just based on your maturity and your ability to handle it. And so that's the reason we're here in Boston, in this really nice hotel, enjoying a courtside game at the Celtics, going to nice restaurants. Like, it's not just because like, oh, we're willy-nilly like frivolously spending our money. It's because we've been very diligent about where we put our dollars, and now we're enjoying the reward from that.
Yeah, and with those points, you have to think about what are you doing now that is preparing you for a year from now to start receiving everything that the Lord is going to bring you, you know? Second, what is holding you back? What fear is holding you from going to the next step? And third, who are those people that are holding you down? Who are those people that you're celebrating your wins and you see those people are basically or jealous or angry, or there's some judgment around it? You have to identify those people, and you know, you don't have to let them know or anything. Just, you know, keep a distance and be careful with what you tell them. You know, and this week I'm gonna be in Sherman as well. I'm getting there Wednesday. I'm gonna be talking Thursday and Friday to the students, so you definitely don't want to miss that. And I'm gonna explain you how you could get $5,000 basically in a month in your pocket. So if you have any question, just reach out. Don't forget to go to pathtovictorychiro.com. We have big news coming up.
Yes.
And you don't want to miss it.
Can't wait to see you guys next time. See ya.